Hello, Tarian friends. Happy birthday, happy belated, happy birthday, and happy future birthday, however it applies. It is May 1st as I am recording this. For those of you who've been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's your first time, welcome. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot. And today's reading is the monthly reading for May for the collective of Taurus. Any placement, anywhere of Taurus, this reading will work for you. I do monthly readings broken down week by week, so I'll pull how's it start and how's it end for each one, and I generally do an overall guidance card at the end. I will have timestamps in the description box below with the dates of the weeks so that you can go back and watch them as they come, or however you want. My stomach is growling. It's very early here. I have not eaten breakfast yet, so please, hopefully it will stop and it will not be annoying to you or myself. Okay. We are starting with the Mary Elle Tarot, which just jumped out for you. It's this one. Yeah, so let's just get started. Okay, I'm going to pull for all 4 weeks, and I recommend watching from now until I start to clarify week 1. If you're only going to watch, and then decide if you're going to watch all of them at once or go back and watch them as they come, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Taurus? Okay, here we go. Your energy, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of trickstery and it's kind of, I don't know. Oh, my stomach. My gosh. Okay. Taurus, week 1, how's it start? Oh, my stomach. How's it end? How's week 1 end? Week 2, how's it start? How's it end? Ooh. That was the sun. Week 3, how's it start? How's it end? Week 4, how does it start? That was the 9 of Swords wanting to come out. How's it end? Oh, wow. Wow, okay. The Chariot is on the split, which is Cancer, doesn't have to be. 4 of Pentacles is underneath that, and the World is underneath that. I'm going to show you all of these. Strength is underneath that. There is an ending that needs to happen, a cycle. There's a little bit of resistance to it. I think that the ending has pretty much happened, but you might not realize that you're still holding on. There's still a resistance there, which means and it's showing up as the Chariot, which is movement, but it's movement that comes from having your light and your shadow aspects in alignment, like you're in a group hug with them, right? It's working on that. Co-creating with the universe, right? So there's a little bit of resistance. The bottom is the King of Cups, which is Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, it could be any water sign. Doesn't have to be any of them. The Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So there's some kind of stress here that has to do with showing up open, vulnerable, emotionally stable, being a safe place for others, being a safe place for yourself, being able to hear your intuition and move from it. If this King of Cups is you, who it's, this energy is here though. So there's a lot of water energy here. Okay. Week 1 starts with the Emperor. I was going to say, if you have Aries in your chart or you are dealing with an Aries, watch the Aries reading. The Emperor. It ends with the Nine of Wands sideways going into the reverse. Week 2 starts with the Six of Cups. Ends with the Sun, which is Leo, but doesn't have to be. Week 3 starts with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Do you see the theme, Taurus? This month is all about love, unconditional love, emotions, overflow, openness, vulnerability, rootedness, though. Week 3 ends with the Death card, which is Scorpio. Week 4 starts with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It ends with the Queen and King of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of fire and water. Fire, it's literally, is it all fire, water, and little bit of earth? And the earth is the, that's showing up. Is the simultaneous uplift card. Equal reciprocity, and it's in reverse. So much water for Taurus. Okay. I'm a little overwhelmed right here. I don't even, all right, here we go. Week 1. You start with the Emperor, you end with the Nine of Wands sideways, going into the reverse. There's something really beautiful trying to come your way. It is tied into past life soulmate, a twin, could be a twin flame, your authentic self, embodying your authentic self, and a transformation is also called on. I'm just going to go through this for a second. You have Aries, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer. So if any of those are in your chart, watch your sign for all of those. Do you know what I mean? Or if you're dealing with anyone with these, this is a lot. Hold on. Okay. This week starts out with a connection to a really strong energy that is trustworthy and protective, fierce. It ends with you possibly giving up. There's something that you have been, on some levels, battling with for a very long time. And week 2 is the Sun and the Six of Cups. It's literally right here for you. Something is happening in this week 1 that is challenging your commitment to staying true, like to staying the course of this. So let's see how this Emperor is showing up. Let's do that. Are we going to use, no? Are we going to use, what are these? No. Are we going to use the Night Sun? Oh, what's this? The Lightseers? We're going to use, yes, we're using the Lightseers to clarify. Okay. Woo! How is the Emperor energy showing up for Taurus? Because I'm not sure that's you. You have a lot of things twice. You have Aries twice, Leo twice, Cancer twice, and Scorpio twice. That's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of stress going on. There's a lot of stress going on. Starting out that way. It definitely goes through, but it ends pretty strongly. So how is this Emperor energy showing up for Taurus? The Ten of Swords, something that's been really painful. And it's the end. The worst is over. It's showing up as the Sun, which is how week 2 ends. And this is you and your most authentic self. It's showing up as some kind of revelation. That takes you directly to your highest authentic self. The Nine of Cups and the Star. Wow. Did you manifest this Emperor? So if it's you, it's your Emperor state. And if it's not, it's a person that's connected to your path. How does Taurus feel about the Emperor? The Seven of Pentacles. That it's been hard. That it's been a long journey. That there's been a lot of work being done and commitment and hope. And whatever's happening, you end up in your authentic self from this, okay? The Queen of Wands on the bottom now, and the Nine of Cups. Definitely watch the Aries reading, okay? Definitely watch it. Let's see this Nine of Wands. Hold on. There's so much growth. You've been working really hard, Taurus. and you're about to be rewarded for it with love of the highest. Love of the highest. Fierce creativity too, you know? How is this Nine of Wands energy showing up? As the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So what you've been working on and trying to integrate, that's what's going on. You're trying to integrate. Again, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands is on the bottom again, and the Three of Cups. It could be that you're trying to integrate retaining your independence while part of a co-creation, like a group, right? Of a partnership that can be of whatever. And maybe you're feeling like you don't know how you don't know how you're going to get it together. So what can Taurus do to get this Two of Pentacles into the upright? The Devil. The things that are keeping you small, any patterns that have been keeping you distracted, that are numbing, right? Any patterns and behaviors that you have participated in that keep you from becoming your highest authentic self. It's time to let them blast away and let yourself be open, because the love, a really strong love, is right here for you. A partnership, it's right here for you. It's right here. You're at the end of cycles and you're right there, okay? You're at the end of it. You literally are, this is the end of it, and you are becoming. You're really deciding, I think, about this Emperor energy. Let's go to week 2. Starts with the Six of Cups and it ends with the Sun. We're going to jump backward for a second. We're going to pull a Romance Angels card on the Devil. Heart-to-heart conversations. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Have you been blocking it? Have you been blocking love? Have you been talking yourself out of it? Have you lost yourself? Heart-to-heart conversations and trust. You're moving into a partnership. You're moving into a partnership, and you're really nervous about them and you. Here's when you're nervous about like external factors, trusting, being able to trust someone, that's a flag for you to look at your own ability, your relationship with yourself. Because however strong you are is what you let in and what you don't let in, right? And strong in sense of self, knowing yourself, knowing your triggers, healing, right? When you are grounded, discernment isn't an issue. You're not going to allow things in that are going to hurt you. You're going to know, right? Because you're going to be holding yourself as sacred and moving and as such. Make sense? Okay, so clearly this partnership is significant. It's huge. It's deep. It's deep. It's beautiful. And it's bringing you to yourself, the sun, the most authentic version of you, and staying in alignment with that. The sun is out here twice. Twice. Okay, so how is the energy of the Six of Cups showing up for Taurus? How is the energy of the Six of Cups showing up for Taurus? It could be like memories too. It's showing up as the World and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. The end of the cycle. You've completed the cycle. You've done the work. So let yourself bask in that. Let yourself have your roots and the strength of yourself. And a brand new beginning in your relationship with the divine, and how that shows up in you, and unconditional love. Taurus. That's wonderful. The King of Swords, which is Aquarius, and the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be either one. This could be any air sign. Doesn't have to be any of them. But it's that Judgment and the King of Swords. This person is really strong. This happening is happening. This call is happening to becoming a pillar of strength and truth and integrity and honesty. The Six of Cups under the Knight of Wands. It's something that you feel really energized by, and you really want to participate in it, and it's safe to do it, okay? I'm going to pull out a Romance Angels card on this, how week 2 starts. Ready? Soulmate. This is your soulmate. We know that. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That comes up when you just need to just maybe look again at, like, do you have all these little nitpicky details? What's the most important? What are the most important behaviors, characteristics? You know what I mean? That is what to be clear on. You want not like how tall someone is, or you know what I'm saying? It could also be just about your belief in whether you're worthy of love. You know what I mean? Just check that. Check that. Because you got it. It's coming in for you. Strong, Taurus. Okay, how is the sun energy showing up? It's showing up for sure as downloads. As epiphanies, downloads, awakenings, actualizations. How is the sun energy showing up for Taurus? It's showing up as the Five of Cups. The Emperor and the King of Swords. It's showing up as resolution. For this deep sadness. It's showing up as you being aware of the ways you self-medicate and avoid dealing with hurt. It's showing up as you getting a handle on that and standing in the truth. It could be, if this is a person outside you, it's them reconciling, it's them taking accountability. It's you coming to terms with a person who you have seen. So I'm getting, for some of you, the Emperor is your father figure. It was a person that you saw as either as your father, was a person you saw as the provider, protector of you, and there was some kind of deep hurt involved in that. And this is resolving it. What does Taurus need to do to keep the energy of the sun present? The Ace of Swords. Stand in the truth. Allow yourself to be a vessel for the truth, a conduit for the truth. And you do that by the care and keeping of yourself and the deepening of yourself and your spirituality. The Two of Swords in reverse. It's letting yourself make decisions. It's your knowing and being in alignment. It's letting yourself, giving yourself the chance to fully embody the Star again, and the King of Wands. It's going for it. Okay? It's going for it. And knowing that you can do this. You have everything it takes. You have this. You got this. Okay? Week 3. It starts with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So it looks like that's what happens after week 2. You're recognizing what it is. This is a reconciliation. This is a beautiful communion. This is a co-creation, right? You're co-creating. And you're standing in the Queen of Cups energy. This way. Your intuition is present and strong and thriving. You are in whoever is in your sphere is adding to that, is a safe place and a mirror for you, and allows you to be that and become that. And it ends with the Death card. That's wisdom right there, right? So what are we going to clarify first here? How's the Queen of Cups energy showing up? As the Seven of Cups. Authentic self. The Hermit in the Tower. This is a lot of work, trials, tribulations, and you've gotten through it, and you've chosen your highest self, right? Yeah, it's about action and knowing, like, and letting yourself make the decisions and taking the steps. How does Taurus feel about the Queen of Cups? I think the Queen of Cups is you. How does Taurus feel about the Queen of Cups? The Eight of Swords in reverse. It is you. Or even if it's not, it's about you not being the one who's not being the jailer and the victim. You're not letting that happen. This is it in the upright. That's that winning, anxiety winning. This is you winning over the anxiety. It's about letting yourself have faith in yourself and your abilities, of all of the goodness of you. So maybe there's like, you've been hard on yourself. The Tower and the Fool. Aries, 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 Aries. And Scorpio. Choosing this new path that you are standing strong in yourself and your independence, and choosing this relationship because you want the experience of it, not because you need it, because it enhances your life. It deepens your knowing. You know what I mean? It's simultaneously uplifting. It's you letting yourself do that. How is the Death energy showing up? This is one of my favorite Death cards. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles, exactly what I just said. The Fool. It's showing up as you believing in yourself and taking the steps to jump forward and be present. Be present. And understand that you can still give yourself credit for how far you've come. You've answered the call. judgment. Look at that. You're becoming your highest self. God, it's beautiful, Taurus. You're walking, look at this, the 10 of Swords, walking away from all of the pain. No more. And you're walking toward the 10 of Cups. Look at this. You're happiest happy. You're happiest happy. Week 4. Jeez. This is amazing. Truly. Week 4 is the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's something happening here. What's going on there? Why is this in the reverse? Temperance. Okay. Okay. So there's a little bit of a pause because you're still healing and you're still really solidifying these parts of yourself. There's karma is being, so it's Justice and the 8 of Pentacles on the split and the Strength and the 3 of Cups. It's letting yourself have faith, using faith as a compass, having faith in the universe, having faith in that what's meant for you will come, having faith in that you can look at life as and see the lessons in it. If it's happening, there's a lesson to be learned, right? And staying in a neutral observer position to witness it, and you're committed to the care and keeping of you, of how you work, right? So there's a little bit of you like just holding back. What needs to happen for the 6 of Pentacles to be in the upright? The High Priestess, Pisces, doesn't have to be. Intuition. It's still holding space for your intuition. It's letting those thoughts and overthinking and doubts, putting them aside so that there's space for your intuition. It's understanding the discerning between your intuition and your fear, your intuition and your ego, your intuition and your ego desire. What needs to happen for the 6 of Pentacles to be in the upright? Self-care, bitches. Queen of Pentacles. Come on. This is you, Taurus. It's actually Capricorn, but it's you. Yes. There needs to be, it's just still working on that blending of your independence and having space for interdependence, right? If there are things you still don't know, you're about to find them out. You're about to find them out, and they're going to move you directly into the Queen and King of Wands, which is a divine union right here. That's 2 equal energies and divine masculine and feminine equally balanced. So how is the Queen of Wands energy showing up? Yeah. How is the Queen of Wands energy showing up for Taurus? The Ace of Swords. And how is the King of Wands energy showing up? Both of them are sideways. The Fool. It's not being afraid. It's not letting the fear run you anymore. It's being clear. It's opening yourself up. The Queen of Wands is opening. Queens are receptive, right? Aces are gifts from its beginning from the universe, and this is the path to enlightenment. And so this is letting yourself be vulnerable, but understand that you still have strong roots and that you've picked a partner who sees you and is going to preserve and protect you, protect the space for you, hold space for you, and that's what you're being for each other, right? The King of Wands is showing up as the Fool, jumping into being present in this next part of your life, trusting in yourself and your abilities, giving yourself the chance to make the choice and move. You're just waiting for, you're in co-creation with the universe right now. And the Two of Cups. It's a beautiful brand new beginning for you that is divinely guided the whole way. It is meant to be. This is meant to be. Taurus. How is the Ace of Swords showing up? The Ten of Cups in reverse. Give me another one. Hold on. Your ideas. It's uncovering, recovering ideas that you had and making them, letting them transform. The Moon. One more. The Eight of Cups. Strength card. This is being open to being in a co-collaborator with the universe, with the divine. Letting go of control, letting go of needing to know everything and the way it's going to work and all of that. You don't need to know all of that. What you need to know is that you are strong and your relationship with the source is strong. And keep feeding that, okay? Keep an open mind, right? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's what this is in reverse. You're getting everything you want. It's just going to look a little bit differently than you thought it would, okay? How's the Fool showing up? The Six of Cups. This is your soulmate. This is your divine counterpart. This is safety for you. This is beautiful. The Queen of Wands again and the King of Swords. This is truth and creativity. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful next part of your life. Just watch your feelings of inadequacy, right? And be open about when you're feeling that way and be curious about it, right? Just keep healing, keep healing. Taurus, this is bananas. What are we gonna do for you? We'll do an Elle Qui. We'll also do a chakra. Okay. Solar plexus, topaz, manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. There you go. There you go. And the bottom is solar plexus, mukite, shine. You are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. Solar plexus, third chakra, okay? That's confidence, that's the sun, that's the truth, that's rootedness. You got this, you got this, you got this. And we'll do an Elle Qui. Taurus. Killing it. Killing it. Jeez. So far, Aries and Taurus, you both, love is really strong this month. I wonder if how it's going to play out for all the signs. Okay. You got two. Of course you did. Regina and Iris, she who instigates, leadership, provocation, power, and she who changes, transformation, change, enchantment. It's your feminine aspects, okay? Really, that's where the focus, no matter the gender of what you are. Regina wants someone to run so she can give chase. Horns sprout from her brow, showing her will. She confronts any and all who stand in her way. Her serpent companion coils gently about her neck, ready for the hunt. Here is a woman who has been called a non-cooperator, an agent provocateur, a rabble-rouser. Her go-to methods are instigation and button pushing. Interesting. Where some see a troublemaker, others see a necessary firebrand. Even the flowers in her hair are flaming orange, yellow, and red. Regina is the one who will spark others to act. This card urges you to step up to the challenge, put yourself in the role of the leader instead of the follower. Radical ideas need a ringleader. This is your chance to pick up the microphone and galvanize people into making a difference in their world. Be aware of your personal power right now. You have the gift of inciting others to step out of their own complacent lives. Are you ready to be that person? What causes are important to you? Where can you donate your time and energy to fight for justice? How can you encourage others to get involved? Interesting. I'm not totally seeing how that's connecting, but let's read Iris and see how they go together, okay? Iris wears a waxing moon on her forehead and a curving snake on her arm. Both are emblems of change and transformation. The moon reminds us how we cycle from waxing to full to waning. The snake, twice snakes, right? Ultimate agent of transformation, sheds its skin to live again. The snake's magic reminds us that as long as we are never stagnant, we will continue to reinvent ourselves. It is this power of transformation that invites us to celebrate the enchantment of this moment. Shed the skin of yesterday to cloak yourself in your new persona. Iris asks if you are ready to do this. Iris brings the message that you are in a moment of change. You can choose to move into a new self or pull back on the self you were before. I see it as being a mirror, right? As knowing and who you are and standing and being that and being a mirror to other people. That's how I see the Regina coming, not in necessarily like commanding them. So maybe in the past you felt like you've had to control, and this is like an opening for you to understand that you can affect change by just being a beacon yourself, by being a light and just being that, right? There's nothing static about this issue. Do not put too much weight on things as they are. Instead, take a step back, remind yourself of the moon cycles as well as the turning of the seasons. If you remember all things change, you will find yourself prepared to adapt to the ever-cycling world. Why am I fighting this change? How can I flow into this transformation? What do I need to do to honor this cycle? So those are just things and questions for you to keep in mind overall for the month of May, okay? Control, holding on, attachment, detachment, centeredness, being and doing to support the care and keeping of your highest vibrational self. All right, Taurus, happy freaking birthday. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I hope that this stuff was helpful. This is dope for you. I'll see you in like 2 weeks at your mid-monthly. Till then, bye-bye.